to ask your name. It took me forever to learn, like, oh right, if they have the app, the name automatically pops up. You don't need to ask the name. It's when someone is standing there without an app paying by regular payment that you would need to ask the name of a person. So anyway. So interestingly, let's see, Cherry Street is right behind Arch. It's like north of Arch. We're on Arch Street now. Cherry Street is where those sparkly lights were on the Strayer University building or whatever's in there. It's called the Parkway, I guess. I'll have to look that up because I didn't know that's what the building was called, because we have so many parkways in Philadelphia. And then straight down here, down on 10th, and I'm about to approach, what, 12th? So this is 12th where Reading Terminal Market starts. On 10th is where you would see the sparklies again on the Chinatown Arch, sorry, which encompasses all Asiatic communities. And it's a thing where you have, because of the earthquake thing in Myanmar, Bangkok, Thailand, 7.7, I was reminded, like, okay, who's where again? Like, I have to, if that's not my best location geography wise, like I have certain things I can picture in my mind, but I looked again, and of course the massive continent of China, or however, is like a massive thing just under Mongolia and under Russia. Like, if you really, I think that's how it goes. Then it gets into the South Asia. Oh, that's right, South Pacific is where I'm gonna watch that man right out there. So anyway, we'll go this way. Are we going? We're in Chinatown? Okay. So, anyway, I looked on there and I could see, Bangkok and Thailand, they're way down there, under China. So it'd be like South China, if you will. Then you can see the Philippines off to the east of them, and also Japan, South Korea. All of that's down in there in that body of water down there. So, oh my gosh, someone up here has a Great Dane or similar. There's a guy with a really tiny dog on his right and a big gigantic Great Dane on his left. He's getting ready to go into his apartment building up here. He's up by this bus shelter. I can see him, you guys can. He's got like a blue or black t-shirt on. I wonder if he needs a dog walker. Okay. Oop. That little one is trailing behind. He drags him into the building really quick. It reminds me of a guy. There's an older guy. He still walks dogs, and he can collect like 5 or 6 dogs or more at a time over in Fittler Square over there by 22nd and Good Karma, Delancey. And I've seen him in the past walking. Prior to the pandemic, I guess he had more dogs than after the pandemic, but still, I'm like, he can rake in like $200 and like within an hour because of that. It really gets under my, anyway, competition in dog walking. So everybody keeps him going, I guess, and he's older. I'm like, how long do you make it as a dog walker? It's crazy. And what I noticed is he would go across 22nd Street, which is technically considered a busy street, high traffic zone in Philadelphia. Everyone goes, north on 22nd Street with a bike lane and everything. There's like technically 2 car lanes and a bike lane. And this one dog was just trailing behind. And it's like, I would worry that a dog would get loose of a collar in that situation. I worry as it is. I have dogs that are hyper and they're pulling, and it's like, you want to make sure nobody escapes their harness or anything. He's just, galopidating along or whatever. It's almost like a cartoon, a real character. Philly loves characters, by the way. So they create them all the time. For a show. In a way, it's a show. Someone's like proud to show their show. So, yeah, we have a guy for years, a tall, bald guy, who had a fancy trumpet, like a skinny one, almost like an angelic one, that he blew past, you know, going up Locust Street, which is like biblical, while on rollerblades, like twice a day, at least once, every day on the clock, like 10 o'clock, he would ride backwards on Locust, or he would rollerblade backwards on Locust Street and blow that horn by Curtis Institute of Music. So they have the sparkly lights here. So you see how like the light in the corner blinks. Let me go over here, I don't want to step on all the food. It might be hard to see, but you can see off to the right, there's that light that blinks, and they have a bunch of these lights kind of hidden in there, like situated nestled into the sign, which I think they painted more blue and green. Like I feel like it was more red before. I'm wondering if I'm right or wrong. Like I see more blue and green, and in the past I could swear I saw more red. But anyway, all right, we got to boogie on down to Market to get these lights here. I'll do the portal another time. Sorry about that. We got shifted off because of the lights at the Strayer building, Strayer University. So down there you have the Parkade, which if you remember, which I'm trying this feature since I qualified, you can see videos, my Lonely Existence videos, where you walk through I'm walking through garages or similar situations. And there's a Parkade all the way down there. It's actually kind of cool. I was surprised how big the garage was. I was like, oh my God, it's bigger than I thought. And it's kind of cool. You can look out from the, most people park there, but you could also look out through the glass design of it. It's over there by, guess what? DMV, Department of Motor Vehicle, Department, where you get your real ID or your ID or whatever. So I have an old license from Florida. I still have to sort of upgrade. That license is good until 2028, and you pay for it. I'm so not kidding how expensive. I was like, what? This is double, what it is in Philadelphia. They make money, ladies and gentlemen. Florida knows how to do money. It's a right-wing state, so anyway, it also has a CDL Class A on there because I was so desperate after my stint. I worked a bunch of jobs, but I was Starbucks. At the community college, I taught a non-credit course. Santa Fe Community College is what it's called, even though it's in Gainesville, Florida. I substitute taught private and public. If you're a quiet person who doesn't like confrontation, just go private. The downside is you probably won't get as much work if you want to substitute teach. If you like drama and a lot of issues, just go to public. You really have to be a psychologist at this point in time to work in public schools. So it's my little opinion there. You have to be in anger management, and we don't want to get into it because kids are growing up in all kinds of situations. It's really bad. I couldn't believe how bad Gainesville was. We were so not kidding. But I also taught yoga. But all of these things do not pay the rent, right? So, and I needed to save money. I'm always having to start life over again because of what began in 2011. And they recruit so heavily down there in Florida and similar.